There are four main types of business ownerships that we're going to talk about: sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, and cooperative. A sole proprietorship is a business that is owned by one person. This type of business has advantages and disadvantages. The advantages are maximum profit margins, and you can be your own boss. However, there are disadvantages to having a sole proprietorship. The first one is the person must use a lot of their own money for startup. The second is all liability is on that one singular person. The next type of company that we will talk about is a partnership. A partnership is a company that is owned by two or more people with equal portions of the company. These also have advantages and disadvantages. An advantage of a partnership is the debt is split in half, at least at the beginning, and a second opinion is always around to help you out. The disadvantage are arguments with your partner, and owners are still at risk for liability. The third type of business that I wanted to talk to you about is a corporation. As you can see from the image, in a corporation, each person gets one share, or one vote. The more shares you have, the more votes you have. The problems and advantages for corporations are a little bit different. The advantages are it's a safe method of investment. There's many different options. There's a control over profit, and transfer of ownership is simple. The disadvantages, however, are a corporation is very timely and costly to set up, and it's little influence unless lots of shares are owned. The last type of business that I wanted to talk to you about is a cooperative. A cooperative is very similar to a corporation in that there are shares. But no matter how many shares that you own, you still get one vote. Now, this brings up another set of advantages and disadvantages. The advantages is the goods cost less in general. For example, Florida's Natural Growers is an example of a cooperative. The equal amount of power is a nice advantage, and the setup is very easy. The disadvantages of a cooperation are there are many different opinions, and since each person gets the same voting power, it is very hard to come to opinions. The profit also depends too much on the stock owners, and no matter how much you own, the vote power is limited.